Thank you for coming back to We the People News. Please subscribe, leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel, allowing me to do this. Thank you so much. Yesterday's video, if you did not see it, please go back and watch it. I will link it to the end of this video. There's a lot of good stuff on that video I don't want you to miss, and it will help me out a lot also. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when I make new videos. Okay, another big raise for members of Congress, but yet the American people gets zilch. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Okay, Russian colonel, the one that carries Putin's nuclear codes, was found shot. This is the guy that you see standing beside Putin with the black briefcase. Well, inside that briefcase, he is carrying the nuclear codes. He was shot, and now he is in they say gravely ill. He's in critical condition in intensive care. Kind of makes me wonder, though, was that shot fired for him, or was it fired for Putin? And the guy or girl, whoever fired your shot, maybe they missed. Well, if it was meant for Putin, I will have to say, better luck next time. Y'all, please sound off in the comments about that. Let me know how you feel. Do you think it was meant for Putin, or do you think it was meant for the guy that just carries the briefcase? You know, most of Putin's own country people are against him. They are against the war. They don't want this war, just like we don't want the war. In fact, a lot of Putin's military at a time was shooting themselves in the leg so they could be sent home and not have to fight in this war. So, why can't we do something? Why can't someone do something about this man? Why does the world, all these different governments in the world, why do they let one person cause this much havoc in the world? He's just one person. His own country people are against him. His military is against him. He's losing every one of his top officials. I mean, they're all against him. They're all against this war. But yet Putin keeps pressing on with it and keeps threatening on the nuclear button. Putin is again threatening to use his Satan II nuclear missile that can reach the United Kingdom in just 3 minutes. Think about this. The world needs to get together and put a stop to this man. We need to send a hard message to him and to everyone else that the world will not put up with a dictator like him trying to control the world. And that's what he's trying to do. Y'all, this man is crazier than Joe, and this man needs to go. At any means, he needs to go. Why can't someone somehow get rid of this guy? Sorry, y'all. Chuck Schumer says he will keep fighting for the $50,000 student loan forgiveness. Y'all, Chuck Schumer is buying votes. I don't know if he's buying votes for himself. I don't know if he's running again. He is so old. But I don't know if he's running again or is he buying votes for his party. But in any case, $50,000 in student loans will never happen. But he's wasting time, money, and energy on fighting for something that he knows will never happen. while all along he's doing this, he could be fighting for something that actually would help the American people. But he won't, because he's so concerned about buying votes with the student loan. That's all it is. I mean, Joe Biden's been in office almost going on 2 years now. And that was his campaign promise, that he would do that time he got in office. So far it hadn't been done. That tells me it probably won't get done. Now, whether it was a lie from him, which it looks like it was, or he just can't do it, well, he should have found that out before he made the promise. But I don't think student loans will ever happen. So they're just trying to use this to buy votes. Because we're getting close to the midterms, they've got to have something that sounds good to get people excited to give them a vote. And then when we get to the midterms, we're going to kick it down the road a little bit further. Well, long enough to get your vote anyway. Thank you all so much for all the support that you give me on this channel, allowing me to do this. I really do appreciate you. Please sound off in the comments. Whatever's on your heart, on your mind, on your chest, just get it off. It would feel so much better if you just get it out. Get it out. AOC. Here's the thumbnail. Hold your seats for this one. AOC says the members of Congress needs a pay raise. Yes, I know, you know. They've already got 2 raises since Biden's been in office. But now, I'm not blaming Biden for that. That wasn't his fault. That was Nancy Pelosi that freely gave these raises. She was passing it out like it's candy. Well, of course, it's not her money. It's the American people's money. But AOC says it's very hard to start a family and work in Washington, only making $174,000 a year. Only. She also said that most people are not independently wealthy and can't even attempt to serve in Congress with such low pay. Low pay? Has she ever waited tables? Has she ever been a dishwasher? Has she ever did any kind of regular job? Low pay, $174,000 a year. Y'all, please let me know what you think about this. Sound off in the comments on this. Do you think AOC and all the other members of Congress deserves a pay raise again? You know, when regular people like you and me, when we need more money, what do? Well, we start cutting back, and we start selling some things that we don't need around the house. We do what it takes to get through, because we know we don't have Nancy Pelosi to give us a $2,000 raise every time we bat an eye. So maybe it's time for AOC to get rid of her $200,000 Tesla, get rid of that luxury apartment that she's living in, maybe sell some of those designer clothes that she's always wearing, and cut back on all of her partying. Maybe she could make it on $174,000 then. But a raise, I don't only say hell no, I say hell no. Sorry to say this, y'all, but AOC is going to be very hard to get voted out of office, because the upper wage earners, the upper young wage earners, these people will keep voting her in office because they can identify with her. So, and she's young and pretty, but they'll keep voting for her. A new poll shows in New Hampshire, only 9% of the voters wants Joe Biden to run in 2024. So we can say with a pretty amount of surety that In New Hampshire, Joe Biden will lose the election. Y'all, the midterms are coming up. We know what we have to do. The 2024 vote is coming up. We know what we have to do. Y'all, please watch the video that's popping up here now. That was yesterday's video. There's a lot of good stuff in that I don't want you to miss. Thank you all so much for all the support that you give me. And I will say it again, and I'll say it every time. Please keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He's the only one that can help us get out of this stuff. And He will if we all ask. Say a prayer for our world. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for those people in Washington that they may start doing the right thing with the little pay that they get. Say a prayer for everyone around the world that's hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. Just know I love you all, and I won't have a second video today, but I will see you again tomorrow. Again, love you all, and thank you for your support here. Ciao.